My issues with Atiku Abubakar Waziri Adama is so profound. I have a problem with Atiku Abubakar and his presidential ambition. I cannot even lie. And maybe this is the first time I'm going to say it, and I don't care anymore. I have to say it here now. First, why are people requesting for Atiku Abubakar to become president? Why? Watch this video and see. I just see why they want to be president. You'll be surprised.
We all have spoken. PDP as a family, this is a unifier. This is the time for PDP to take over from APC, which has nothing to offer for the remaining days of his life. We want unity within the party. We want a winning personality. And that winning personality is Alhaji Atiku Abubakar Waziri Adama. Let us join together, fight hard, and make him occupy Villa come May 2023.
Atiku is a great blessing to Nigeria. Today is the dawn of a new beginning. Nigeria, we are blessed to have Atiku. I say very big congratulations to Nigerians because it is the winning card for the party and for the Nigerian people. He's a technocrat, he's a politician, he served in government, he's from the private sector. He's gone around the world. This is a no, because we need a person who will hit the ground running, who from the one after Buhari will help the country. Atiku has all the creatures. He's got the answers, he's got the ability, he's got everything. From the one, he knows what to do. We do not have time now. He will appeal to the youths. Atiku will encourage the youths. He will trigger the youth. He will discover the youths, the talents of the youths. Atiku will trigger it. He is a bridge between the youth and the age. Atiku, even the governors of our party, they know he's the only one who can win. To beat an incumbent governor, you need capacity, you need ability, you need acceptability, you need a man that Nigerians know and trust. Atiku is the man the Nigerian people know and trust. He will win. He's the winning card for the country. Atiku is a detribalized man. Atiku is a politician with courage and passion. He's loved across the 6 geographical locations in the country. He's very experienced. He's a detribalized Nigerian.
Hold it there. Wait, just stop there. Did you say detribalized? Do you understand the meaning of detribalized? Excuse me. So, how is he detribalized? Oh, Adam Soshomole. Come say that thing you said the other time. Come and say it again.
You know another presidential candidate who married from the southeast. And once the woman became his wife, he forced the woman to become Jamila. He Islamized the woman. He went to Yoruba land. He married a Christian. He Islamized the woman. If you are you women, somebody who Islamized his wife, can he tell you that religion is not a big problem for him? My friend, facts are facts. Opinion is free. Go and check this record. The man wants to govern Nigeria, force his wife to change religion. And after they lose the election, what do? They go and divorce. Because the marriage was for a electoral purpose. Come on! You want men to be using you and doctor like that? Take this message to the grassroots. Tell them to be farmers. Most of people have been doing when the election is coming, they marry you, force you to change your religion. And when they lose, they divorce you. They take you to court.
That's it. Now, put these two together. Atiku Abubakar has been... This is not destabilization. This is manipulation. Because you understand that you are going to be using this to score political points. Probably to sell your candidacy to people. So you have been doing this. This is not me that said it. Social media that said it, right? And then, of course, they say there's a place all of you meet politically that some of us are not aware of. So it means that he's more aware than I am. So you should accept that. Right? And so now hold it. Now, if indeed Atiku is detribalized, and Atiku, and I watch people who say that the mandate of Atiku is the unifier. As much as I have a problem with you thinking that the only problem of this country, the major problem of this country is unity, I disagree. It's not unity that has caused banditry. It's not unity that has caused the insecurity issues. It's not unity that is making the dollar run from the naira. It's not unity that is making our economy continually sink. It's not unity that is making. It's not unity that is making the CBN not to have policies to help us balance the economy. For all I care, this is the worst CBN governor. I can do better. I'm not an economist. I can do better. I can do better than God in the Mayfield. It's not unity that has caused that. So we need a leader who has foresight, who has vision, who has focus, who understands how to steer us away from this sinking ship and move us to on top of the water, so at least we can have steady flow. Right? I'm not saying that there's any economy in the world where there is total 100% control. Fluctuations will come, but you continue to bring in policies and programs that will help to create the balance. So you are fighting against these fluctuations. But for Buhari, he has folded his hands and allowed anything to happen, and that's why everybody is making noise. Keyamo has to pick up an extra job because there's no job for him. I cannot imagine Minister of Labour and Employment having another job as this party spokesman for an election that you guys have closed office now. That's what it means. So for Atiku Abubakar, back to you. Obviously, I cannot accept that fallacy, that lie, that you are a detribalized Nigerian. How comfortable will you be, Atiku Abubakar, that after 8 years of a northern Fulani era, you are going to take over power as president? And you remember that in 1914, this state was amalgamated between the north and the south, right? And then, of course, you have understood that there has been several issues, several contentions, of course, with resource control, with the federalism, with several other things. The last time we had a national conference under Goodluck Jonathan, even he had to do it until he left office, like as last minute. We saw the several antagonistic agenda that they not brought to that national conference. So we are, as Nigerians, we are not so comfortable with this marriage anymore. But of course, we have to let it move on. We have to continue to push. Right? It's a country, it's a state. We cannot divide at this moment. A nation must be a nation, and that's what we are saying. So we are not even supporting another candidate because we think that the person is from another ethnic tribe. Of course, there's an advantage that we have. Yes, it's going to create a balance, but while we are balancing, we must also ensure that we give it to somebody who is competent, and that's the language that we are speaking. But I have a problem with you, Atiku Abubakar, declaring that you are the unifier, whereas you are the one actually going to cause more disunity. This your mandate alone is going to cause more disunity. It's already causing, and that's why I don't like Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't like him. I don't hate him either, but I think he's too old to want to be president of Nigeria with the current situation that we have as a people. Then two, I think he's too much of a business politician, and then everything around that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is so much business. Three, I think the party has failed us. If you campaigned for this party in 2015, and this party after 7 years that nothing was done, there should be some element of shame. You should be apologizing and looking at what can we do. Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot be comfortable that the vehicle he gave to Nigerians to enter currently isn't working, and then he says, "Don't worry, I want to drive the car." I said, "No, sir, no." Have you apologized? Have you agreed that this country has failed? Have you agreed that nothing is working? That's Tinubu's case. So, but I still think in all this, Tinubu has a better personality brand than Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar is a divisionist. If there's anything like a divider, give it to Atiku. You're a divider, sir. And all of you supporting Atiku Abubakar, you have got your right to choose to vote for Atiku, to support him. But the truth of the matter must be said. This singular mandate that the PDP gave to Atiku, and like you heard one of the speakers say just now, the reason why Atiku Abubakar got this mandate is so that he can wrestle power with Atiku, not because of competence, not because of capacity. You are just looking for somebody who has got a personality, and then there is an ethnic agenda, and that's how Wike. I'm not a fan of Wike, but for listening to Wike, you will know that there is a very strong ethnic agenda, and we must say that we cannot ignore the fact that why is it difficult for you to resign if what you want is to win the election? If what you want is vote, 5 state governors, excuse me, listen, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, part of the things that defeated the Jonathan's government was the PDP could not manage the anger of Rotimi Amici and other governors from the APC, not from the PDP, sorry, other governors from the PDP. These 5 PDP governors moved on to the APC, and then it led to a stronger. And you guys are joking, but I'm surprised that the national chairman is not seeing that, the project candidate is not seeing that. What does that tell you? How are you comfortable sitting? Yes, the Constitution of Nigeria doesn't recognize zoning, but it recognizes federal character, that equitable distribution of our wealth, resources, positions, and all that, right? But your party recognizes zoning. How come you were party candidate in 2019? If you are really a destabilized Nigerian, this is enough time for you to have allowed the other region to say, please, South, go ahead. produce. That alone would have put you in the place of being an elder statesman. Of course, you are still young. You are not dying soon, God willing. So you can see we contest when the power gets, but of course you know that the Nigerian people would have moved past you. You are scared. You know that another 8 years will be too much education for Nigerians. It will be too much clear-cut understanding, economic viability, and you know that you will never have a space. And that's why see, Tinubu is desperate, but Atiku is more desperate. He's a desperado, and we must say that. We must say that with all due respect to him. So now look at this picture. So obviously, I don't know how comfortable, and then you say you want to become president, you want to unify. Unify what exactly? What are you unifying? When you are the one that is causing the division at this moment? Is it that your party cannot produce? And that's why the PDP must be dealt with. I don't agree that there is any reason why the PDP should get a single vote in presidential election. Of course, you are playing regional politics, and that's why it is everybody in your region that is the campaign now. That's what you want to do. They are the campaign back to the PDP. We are seeing them clearly, of course. And you have removed your eyes. I hope you have removed your eyes from the. And let me say this: for those of you in the southeast and south, that you think that these governors, these political figures, they are supporting, they just want to tag along with Atiku Abubakar because of their own interests, right? A lot of these guys, Iman Sagba and the rest of them, wants to be governor in Edo State in 2014. So they know that Atiku Abubakar and the PDP structures are really behind the governor. So they are playing along. They are aligning with his camp, right? So that if, for example, Atiku wins, that they will be favored to becoming governors and getting positions. This is about politicians, not about us. They don't care, because I don't think why there is any southern politician in his right frame of mind who will support another 8 years of a northern rule. This is a marriage, for Christ's sake. This is a country, it's a state, and we must agree. Yes, it is not about region, it's not about tribe, it's not about ethnicity, it's about competence. But first, before you even you must come with, before you even appear, you should be qualified for it. And that's why when they say when there's a job application, there are requirements already available. So you say basic requirements should be a BSc or an HND. They cannot begin to say what other skills can you have. The basic requirement is that a Southerner should be producing president first, right now. Then what other skills do you have to be able to help this country? That should be it. So for Atiku Abubakar, like a divider.